Hey everyone, Alison Galvan here. Just thought I'd give you a little chat about texture and why I like to use texture. I get that question a lot, like, how come you just don't paint? Why do you have to have all this texture? So I thought I'd give you a little background scoop on that, why I like doing the texture. And it kind of starts all the way back when I think I was about 7. And my family, we were in having a holiday. We'd rented a motorhome and we're going around the Maritimes. And I think at the time, we were in Halifax. Could be wrong on that, but I think so. Anyway, we went into this place, and I guess my parents had something else to do, so they set me up in like this little class where we got to make things out of clay. And I fell in love right there with clay. And I made myself a little mouse, which I think actually looked more like a little piece of poop. But anyway, it was like, I thought this was the most wonderful thing ever. And so that was sort of my introduction to doing something like a little sculpture. And I loved it. Then when I went off to Parsons in New York, when I applied to Parsons, I applied to go into their fashion department, because that's what my degree's in, is in fashion design. But foundation year, your first year of going to art school is your foundation year, and you have to take all the various basic life drawing, color theory, and form and space class, which was, again, where I got another introduction to sculpture. And wow, I absolutely love that class. And again, we made another sculpture out of clay. I remember it because we, of course, had nude models, models come in and pose nude for our classes. And we had this guy come in, and he sort of had to lie down on this couch-like thing, and we were doing a clay sculpture of him lying there. But, the classes were 3 hours long, and so invariably, this poor model fell asleep because, it was so long, and he was lying there on a couch, and he couldn't move. So that was quite funny. But I remember wanting to take that home from New York back to BC at, like, Christmas time to show my family. And I remember I was like flying from New York, I think it was to Chicago, and then Chicago to Vancouver. And in Chicago I had to change planes, but I only had 8 minutes to get from one terminal to the other terminal. If anyone's ever been at O'Hare, it's enormous and it's crazy. Anyway, I had this sculpture of this man, and it's like 8 pounds, and it's like my carry-on, and I'm holding it. And it's winter, so I've got my winter jacket, overcoat, scarf, everything on, and I'm running, carrying this sculpture with my purse over his shoulder, winter jacket, running from one terminal to the other terminal to get there in the 8 minutes time before my next plane took off. Sweat is like pouring off me. I got like a naked nude sculpture. Everybody's looking at me like, why are you carrying a naked man through the airport? Oh my God, it was insane. I did make the plane. But again, you could say, I don't know whether it was the naked man or the sculpting, but I fell in love with it, and I just loved it. So texture is, and sculpture is really high on my list. I love it. I like that whole getting like full body right into a piece. And from a visual standpoint, what I really love is the fact that not only when people look at my artwork, they not only want to just look at it, but the first reaction is they want to go and touch. And I don't have a problem with that. In fact, I like that. I want them to go up and experience it through touch, not just by standing back and looking at it. And so, because for me it's such an important part, I like the fact that they get that and they want to go up and touch and really look. Because there's now there's so much more to see, and it's like you keep going into the piece. You look at it from one way and it looks, like one thing, and then you see it from another direction, you see something else, and the way the colors go and the shadows, and I really like that. That's like, for me, that's a really big part of the piece. And even though it means there's a lot more steps, a lot more waiting, I have to be patient because I have to sculpt, I have to let it dry before I can paint, so I have to be more patient, but I love the end result. It's not as clean and precise, so to speak. The lines and so on are bumpier and rougher and more aggressive and all that. And again, I like that. I like that non-perfect, so to speak, look, because it's more free to me. It's more free and aggressive and right in there. I'm right in there, and I want my audience to be right in there and really get that. So there you have it. That's my whole deal on texture. And next time we talk, I will tell you about why I wear this lovely, beautiful, sexy outfit. As I just told you, I was in fashion major. You can just imagine why I choose this. Anyway, talk to you later. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for listening. And if you want to see my landscape work, which is a new piece here starting behind me, go to AlisonGalvanFineArt.com. And Alison is spelled the old-fashioned Scottish way, which means there's only one L. A-L-I-S-O-N, and Galvan, G-A-L-V-A-N, fineart.com. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye.